Good morning, everybody. It's Cindy Utter here at Artsy Endeavors. Today we're going to start working on page 15 of our I Am book. And I know the last page was just kind of a free play. I was having some really rough time with pain. But this time, I want to celebrate in my I Am book the fact that I am in love. Okay? This is my husband, Jeff. We have been together for 26 years and we've been married for 21. So he's my rock. He understands me. He knows me. He's fantastic to me. So I am going to celebrate that. So let's go ahead and get going. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some gesso on here because I want to have this page not have so much of the other stuff from other pages on it. And I see where it's seeped around the edges and through the seams, and so I just want to put a nice coat of gesso on here. Start out with a nice new fresh page, right? I may not even need that, so I'll leave that off. We'll leave them off, see if we need them. Now, if you're following along with me and doing the same prompts I am, that's all fine, but, you know, let's say maybe you don't have a significant other. You know, maybe it's your pet you want to honor. Maybe it's a real close friend or something of that nature. So don't feel let down if you don't have a significant other to be able to do, you know, a page dedicated to. Alright. So we're going to dry this up, and then we're going to start putting some paint on here, and I do have to put my clips back on. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're pretty well dried up. I've got it clipped back down. Now, as normal, I'm going to start with some collage. I want to put some of this deli paper that I've painted on here. So I've had some pretty hard days here with the wonderful I hate to say the word. I even hate to say the word pain. It's been rough. I've had a rough few days, but you know what? Hey, I can handle it, right? Gotta be able to. Don't have a choice. Alright. So we're gonna put down some of this collage. Oh, and I have some really exciting news. Can you tell I'm really excited? We actually have, the room I'm in right now, my art room, my art studio, is actually, it used to be the dining room of our home years and years ago, before the people we bought it from did, they put an addition on the home. And when they did, this became just a front room per se. Well, my husband and I were discussing it this morning, and because I'm pretty much outgrowing this room, we have a 17 by 25 family room in the other side of the house. Pardon me. And to be very honest with you, we don't watch TV a lot. If I have pain management, I go in there and I hang out on the couch and, you know, watch Netflix or something of that nature, but we're going to change that into my art room. I'm so excited. So I need to get caught up and get ahead on videos, because I'm actually going to end up being torn down for at least a week, because it's just going to take a lot of work for us to do the entire rehaul. And what we're going to do is we're going to make this room here, my art room, into basically our little movie watching room. You know, we'll put in our couch and chair and that kind of stuff. But in my room, it's going to be so cool because I'm actually going to have so much more space and I'll be able to set up my desks, and I'm just really, really excited. So, alright, we've got this down. Now what I want to do, let's put that in water so we know we don't do that. I want to dry this up, and then I'm going to take some of the Dylusions paint. I've got out the Postbox Red, the White Linen, and the Bubblegum Pink. And we're going to play around with these and make us a background. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I've got out the Dylusions. I've got the red, the white, and the pink. And I know I've seen this before, and I've seen a lot of people having problems with it. My pink and my purple are both just like blobs. I'm not sure what's up. I contacted Ranger. We'll see what happens. But in the meantime, I'm going to take some of this red on my dauber, and I'm just going to start. I love the way these things blend, these paints blend out with these little daubers. They're fantastic. Got some red. I'm going to take some pink. Love it. I just need to get another one of these because I need one for my white. Let's see. I don't think I have a... Yes, I do. Right, here's a white one. Actually, I want to put some more pink on here first. Let's move in with the pink. It's funny because that red, that Postbox Red is red, but then when you put it next to a pink, it looks like it's more of an orange. That bugs me. So let's take some white. And then not digging that red. Alright, I'm going to grab a baby wipe. I just want to take off some of this. So I want to see some of this through there. Yeah, I'm really not happy with that. I want a different red. That red's not what I'm looking for. So that's going to be put up. That almost has a little bit too much of an orange hue to it. I'm not in the mood for orange today. Let's try some of this Deco Art Mixed Media Fluid Acrylic Red. We'll see how that does. But I need to bring alright, let's take some of this off. There we go. I have my headset on and now I'm having a problem with my jack into my computer is, oh, it's got issues. So every time I move my head, and if it moves the cord, I don't hear my music. And I enjoy listening to music when I create. And it depends on what kind of music. Actually, it depends on my mood as to what kind of music I listen to. Alright, that's the pink. That was the white. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's get some of this red out. How am I going to put it on? I'm thinking, folks, I'm thinking. I'm going to take this, put a little bit on my palette over here, which is full of all kinds of stuff. I'm looking for one of my stencil brushes. There it is, a little one. Just going to put a touch of this on my palette, and let's see how this does. I actually need a bigger stencil brush. That one's not going to work. Let's try this one. There we go. I've got not so even page here because if you've seen my videos, the last page I did those fiber flowers, and it's no worries, but it definitely doesn't make for a friendly next page. That's okay though. We don't mind, do we? Love these little X's, kisses, 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 hugs, hugs, hugs. Alright, I don't have one that has O's on it. That's okay. We don't need O's, do we? Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dry this up, and then I'm actually going to come back in with this cadmium red because I like this better than the Dylusion red. And we're going to get some more red on this page. Be right back. Okay, so this is dried up. I've got this DecoArt media. And I'm going to there we go. That's the red I was looking for. That's the red I'm looking for. When I look up at my camera, it still looks orange, but I'm hoping you guys are seeing the true color, and this is actually a red. And here I am with my cosmetic wedge again. I absolutely love using these. I'm not a makeup person, so when I buy these, it's for one use and one use only. The art world. My allergies are crazy. They've been haying for the last couple days up behind us. I live up on a hill, and behind us it's just fields. One field's got corn growing in it. Another field's, a bunch of them are just hay fields. There's a cell tower up there, that kind of thing. Well, about twice a year they go up there and they hay. And when they do, it's just, my allergies go insane. And it's one of those weekends. Today is a Saturday. No, today is a Sunday. I'm trying to think. Yes, today is Sunday. Today is Sunday, and I'm spending my day playing in my journals, I hope. I love it. Now, I am going to get some more pink on here, but I'm not going to use the blender. See, some of these are flimsier than others. You ever notice that? This cosmetic wedge is great. This one's just kind of like a bleh. But, I'm trying to see if I could find... I know I won't be buying any more of these bleh ones. Okay. Let's get some of this pink out here. Boy, I don't know what happened with Ranger with their pink and their purple paint, but they definitely have a problem somehow. Okay. Yay! I like it, I like it, I like it. I like it. Isn't this so much fun? Love it. Okay, we're going to dry this up and continue. We'll be back. Alright, so we've got this dried up. Now I'm going to go back in again with the white. Because I laid this here. I cut this down a little bit, so but I want to go back in with the white. Gotta have some more white in here. Or some. I said more, whatever. We need more white. I don't want it quite so dark as far as the pinks and reds go. Because I want to be able to, I've got this red mesh. You see it? It's like a meshy thing. I want to use that. But I want it to be able to actually stand out. Okay, there's my white. I think what I'm going to do is find my ribbons, and I'm going to make a couple doodads out of this, and I'll do that on camera. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do yet, but we'll work on it. I think my picture's going to go, I'm not sure if it's going to go there or here. I think it may go here. It's awful bumpy there. Alright, let me shut this off for a second. Hold on. I will figure out how I'm going to put this on here and what I'm going to do, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I got a pretty good idea what I'm doing here, but before I get into doing that mesh and stuff, I've got some glass beads here, and what I'm going to do, I gotta wait for my glue gun to heat up too, so what I'm going to do is find my palette knife. Now, what I want to do, I'm not sure, I don't really want to use gold or silver or any of that, so I think I'm just going to use red. I'm going to use this Deco Art Fluid Acrylic Red, and I'm going to mix up these glass beads. Okay. I want it a little bit more red, and I probably have way too many here, but that's okay. We'll find a use for them somewhere, right? Okay. Now I have this stencil that I've used quite often, and I really enjoy using this stencil. I just think it's very pretty. I'm going to move my clip. Alright, and what I'm going to do is move some of this junk so I can do my work. Ugh. Do you ever do that? Do you always... I end up in this like little 2-inch space I'm allowed to work in. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these hearts right here. have some hearts, and you can't see them. See the hearts? Now what I'm going to do is I'll actually accent them, probably with a silver or, I'm not sure, a white maybe. And when these dry, they'll be really pretty. Okay, so we have our hearts. And again, like I said, I will accent those. Now I'm going to take this. I want to take this and I want to use it up on some paper that I've got sitting around here. So let's try this right here. We'll just get this cleaned off. All right, let me go ahead and dry this up, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, now I'm gonna bring out some black gesso. And I had a question asked as to why I use black gesso instead of black paint. 1, convenience. 2, I like the way it covers. 3, I like the consistency and the consistency of it. I don't know. I just like black gesso. So, let's see. We're going to put some, this is a Tim Holtz stencil. It's the Valentine's stencil. And we're just going to stencil up some of these words in here. My nose itches. My nose. And if you've watched previous videos, the only reason I'm doing this scrubby and I'm not actually pouncing up and down is I'm just getting a very faint, let me bring you in so you can see. It's just a very faint stencil, okay? And that's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for great big huge boom words. I'm just looking for a just almost like a shadow or a thought of that word. See that? Some of them you can do darker, some of them, you know, lighter. Doesn't matter. That one I'm going to do a little bit darker. Okay. This one I'm going to put right here. Now, because my glass bead hearts are not all the way dry is why it looks funny. I want to hold that up off there so I don't mess them up. Gotta put kisses here. Let's throw some hugs in here. There we go. Okay. Alright, I'm going to dry this up and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back again. I'm going to take this picture and I'm going to actually run it through my Xyron because I really don't want to put hot glue on the back of it because it just makes things lumpy. So, run it through the Xyron. And actually, boy, that thing's wonderful. It makes great big stickers. Alright, I want to put it right here, under you and me. Okay. Now, like I said, I have this mesh here, and I've been playing with it a little bit, trying to figure out what I'm going to do with it. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to kind of roll it up a little bit. Ugh, get back here, you. just going to roll it up a little bit. And I'm going to take, this is just a yarn. I used to make these necklaces out of this yarn. Used to crochet them. I'm going to tie it with this yarn. Okay, here's one. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm actually looking to put it right here. So I'm just going to keep it wound up. I'm going to let it come apart a little bit once I put it down, but I'm just, right now I'm getting an idea of where I want to tie it. Okay, so it's made kind of like this little puff ball here. I'm going to cut it here. Now I just have to decide, you know what, I think I'm going to do it just like this. Just because I can, why not? Alright, so let's glue this down. Got my hot glue gun here. And make sure I don't get burnt, which I love to do to myself with this dang hot glue gun. I'm not quite sure why, but I always seem to have to burn myself. Now I have this washi tape. And I was going to use these earrings. They're just a pair of old costume jewelry earrings. I was going to cut the backs off, but I actually went into my other stash and I found these cute little red hearts. So I'm actually going to glue them down. I'll put one right there. Ooh. Again, try not to burn myself, which I'm sure I'll manage to do. Okay. I don't know why I wanted to use that mesh. I just think it's pretty. Okay. Now I also have this, these are letters that I actually, that's an I. Oh, that's an I. And they say in love. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the, actually, you know what, I just might do it with this. Why not? No, let's not do it with that. I'm going to take the, where'd it go? Oh, what was I going to use? The Victorian Velvet. That's what I was going to use. I'm going to take this Victorian Velvet and my little dauber here, finger dauber, and I'm just going to take my In Love and I'm just going to go around the edges because I don't want them to look white where I cut them out of the cardstock. I'm just getting them so they look a little bit rougher around the edges. Okay. All right, and those I want to put on here, but I don't want to put them on with, wow, I can't even think today. I don't want to put them on with a glue gun, so I'm actually going to use this just glue, regular glue. And oh, a palette knife if I can find one, which I'm not finding one, so let's find something else. Where's my palette knife? Okay, we found a palette knife. So I'm just going to take this glue . I am so excited about moving my art studio. Just so excited. I can't wait. I will have a lot more natural light. It's just going to be so much better. I'll have so much more room. I mean, I have a lot of room now, but I'm outgrowing this room very rapidly with a lot of things that I'm doing. So I'm just really, really excited. Okay, and I'm just holding them down so that they stick. Alright, now I'm going to dry this all up really good, and then I'm going to start playing with a white, probably my Uniball Signo pen, or a white Posca paint pen, I'm not really sure. But let's go ahead and get this dried up, and then we'll play some more. I'll be right back. Alright, I just made a decision. Before I do that, okay, I don't mind if that stays there. I want to use more of this tape, this washi tape. You know me and my borders. I have to do my borders. I don't know why. Pen. Or, yeah, pen. Scissors. We're going to put that right there. Just because I have this piece here, and it just looks kind of funny by itself. So, we're going to put that there. Alright, now we're going to dry it up. Okay, I'm back. Before I go into doing too much of the doodling, I have this iridized medium. It says to use it with acrylic paint. Well, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use it just by itself. And I'm going to take a small paintbrush. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this iridized medium. And I'm just going to go over my hearts. Now it's going to dry clear, but it's going to give me that more of a sparkle. The glass beads look good, but that red just kind of, I don't know, it kind of hid the glass beads in itself. And I just want these hearts to really stand out. So I'm just going to put this iridized medium over top of them. And we're going to let it dry. Okay. Get these put on there. I have more good news today. My new grandbaby girl, Miss Nora, is hopefully on her way into the world today. So hopefully by this evening I will have another grandbaby, another girl. So excited. I had boys and I only had 2 boys. I didn't have any little girls, and let me tell you, having granddaughters is just phenomenal. I love my sons dearly, but boy, those granddaughters, oh, they just steal my heart. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry, and like I said, it'll dry clear, but it's just going to give it a little bit more of that pop to it. Let's see, is there anywhere else I want to put it on here? Sure, let's throw it on some of these letters. Why not? I've still got it here on the plate. So let's put it on some letters. Let's make this sparkle and shine. Why not? There we go. Now we have our letters sparkling a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to dry this up and then we'll start playing with a white pen.